Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to Sunday Cook with me. Well, today is Thursday actually, and I'm getting ready to make lunch. So I thought I'd invite you to come along. And I was trying to decide what to have for lunch. I was thinking maybe a sandwich, ham and cheese sandwich. And then I thought, well, maybe some French toast. We like French toast. And so then I got to thinking, I said, well, let's make a French toast ham and cheese sandwich. So that's what I'm going to show you today. It's something that's very easy. We're going to serve it with some tomato soup and some crackers. But I think you can have this for lunch or a light summer supper when it's too hot to really eat heavy. But I wanted to show you that you can combine things and make something new out of the two things you're combining and have it very easy and very tasty. So let me take you down to the counter and we'll get busy making French toast ham and cheese sandwiches. I'll be right back. Okay, here we are. I have a sheet pan, a small one, that I've lined with parchment paper, and if it looks funny, it's because I put some water on the sheet pan a little bit. It helps to make the parchment paper stay down. And I've got 4 slices of bread. Get that out of the way. And we're just going to build a sandwich. These cheese slices always make you work to figure out how to get the plastic off. Now, Bob likes American cheese, so that's what I'm going to put on his sandwich. And I like anything but American cheese, so I'm going to put some Swiss cheese on my sandwich. I am preheating my oven to 375 because we're going to bake these. Alright, now we'll add some ham. And this is just some lunch meat ham. And it's sliced very thin, so I'm going to put 2 pieces. Now, all I'm putting on these is ham and cheese. You could sneak in a slice of tomato if you wanted to. I'm not a fan of tomato in a sandwich too often, although I do like a BLT. And now we'll add another piece of cheese. Now this is really the glue that holds them together. Alright, so there we go. Ham and cheese sandwich. And now we're going to make French toast. So let me move these over here. And I'll move this up here. Get you in a little closer. You can see the tomato soup's in the back there. And a little bit of milk. And I think this will be enough for 2 sandwiches. trying to mix this up without putting half of it on the cutting board. Okay, now just enough. Okay. I'm going to take a few pieces of butter and these are cut fairly thin. So thin I can't get it off the knife. Okay. Well, here we go. And last but not least, some mozzarella cheese, a little stack of cheese on the top. And this is some mozzarella that I had previously shredded. That's it. These are going in a 375-degree oven for about 15 minutes. I'll show you what they look like when they come out. Be right back. Well, there you go. Now, I must tell you, I'm not particularly impressed with how it cooked. It wanted to fall apart when I took it off the pan. I think the next time, even though it's on the parchment paper, you want to make sure you spray the parchment paper. But I think it's going to taste just delightful. And I'm going to try to give, and Bob is having his with tomato soup. I'm not. Let me see if I can get a little taste here for you. Good. You know, it's like a grilled cheese, but with a little extra texture. Not eggy. Just well toasted. Now, I left mine in for the 15 minutes and then I put the broiler on for about a minute because I wanted the cheese to get a little more bubbly on the top, and it worked out well. I can't really tip it right off the plate. Give it a try and see if you like it. I think it's a great idea. It makes a substantial sandwich so that it is a good meal. So before it gets cold, I'm going to head in the other room and eat it. Hi there. So let me just get this up a little bit. There we go. I'm a little shadowed because I'm trying to avoid some of the glare in my glasses. It's difficult when you wear the glasses because everything glares in them. I wanted to just give you a little update. and a rating on today's lunch, which we just finished. I would say this sandwich, the taste is, anywhere between an 8 and 10. It is very delicious. I would say the texture, in other words, the chew, was also good. I'd have it a good 7. The ease of serving, I'd give it a 2. And you know what? This is, I'm sure, operator error. I think there's 2 things I would do differently. One, I would see that when I French toasted the sandwich, I didn't get it saturated so bad that it was soggy feeling. Now, the sandwich was not soggy when we ate it, but because there was so much egg batter on the bread, the egg cooked to the parchment paper and made it very difficult for me to get it off without tearing the bread, in which I did tear the bread. And the second is I would spray the parchment paper, even though parchment paper is made so things won't stick to it. I think in this particular recipe I would still spray the parchment paper. It took the good 15 minutes and the cheese wasn't as brown as I'd like, and I was at 375. The original recipe said between 190 and 200 Celsius. 190 is 374, so 200 is probably closer to 400. So I might turn the oven up a little bit higher, just so that it browns up easier without having to put the broiler on. But other than that, it was delicious, and I would certainly give it a try. Coat them lightly with the egg batter, grease your parchment paper, and turn the oven up to 400 or 390 or something like that, and watch it to see if it doesn't get too brown. But it toasts the bread lovely. So that's the almost fiasco lunch. Well, it really was a fiasco because I also boiled the tomato soup over while I was looking at the sandwiches. Other than that, everything was just fine. You know, not every day goes along according to plan, but I still wanted to put the video up because it was a good sandwich and we enjoyed it. So give it a try, and like I said, everybody play nice now. I'll see you at Craft Day. Love ya. Bye.